Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another You versus Them. Sagittarius, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Sagittarius, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Sagittarius spirit. Alright, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Sagittarius, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A, and this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, 5 of Cups. Somebody is just sitting in a lot of sadness, regret, guilt, shame. They could be spying on the other person, trying to figure out, is the other person still there? Are they still single? Are things still in troubled waters? Somewhere they know some injustice has been done in this connection, but they're just sitting in sadness. They're just sitting regretting whatever happened in the past. Yeah, this person is feeling very discontent at this time, and somewhere maybe dreaming, if only I could have victory with the other person or something. The other person saying, yeah, I'm not communicating with them. We are not talking right now because this is over. There was no commitment on the table. There was no long term on the table. They broke my heart, Omkaratarot, and they made me feel that I was not maybe good enough for this connection. They were only playing mind games with me throughout, and I'm trying to now bring structure back into my life, because I thought that we could have something long term together, but they just kept me hanging on, kept me like an option. So right now I'm choosing a different path. So at least that's my first thought when I look at the cards, but of course I'm going to clarify all of them, Sagittarius. First, let me ask the universe. Let's see what the universe has to say. Why are these two going through this, spirit? At a deeper level, what's going on that Sagittarius and their person are feeling this way now? Okay. First card here says communication. Clear and honest communication is needed. Maybe you guys are not really talking to each other right now. Maybe you can talk and put things to rest. Otherwise, you'll carry that pain for life. I do see somebody, at least one of you, sitting really like feeling, looking at the past, feeling sad and regret. I mean, this is like called an unfinished, unhealed heart. The other person is also, I think, at crossroads, because they've been made to feel maybe that they were not worthy, or they were not worth being chosen or something. So it's taking them also time to choose a new path now. So maybe if you guys could talk, clear the air, it could actually give a release to this pent up energy between the two of you. Red flags. Pay attention to the warning signs. So there were red flags in this connection. Codependency. Someone may be relying too much on this connection. So I don't know which side now, who's more dependent on validation from the other person, but I do feel one of you, I think this is person A, who's really now feeling miserable. They feel, if only I could get back to this person. That's being codependent. Like if you have that person in your life, then you'll be happy. So before I clarify these cards, Sagittarius, let me also do your dialogue message cards. And Guinea, if you're watching, thank you so much. I'm going to be using these gifts from you today. I know you sometimes watch the Saggy and Pisces reading, so I'll mention you in both. Thank you for all the beautiful 6 decks that you've sent me. All right, so Sagittarius and their person, spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Sagittarius and their person, spirit. Let's take a few more from another deck, Sagittarius. Sagittarius and their person, spirit. All right, and just a few more from a third deck as well, and then we'll start the reading. Sagittarius and their person, spirit. If they could say something to each other now. Oops. What would that be? All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Sagittarius, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, I see you in my dreams, wishing it was a reality. Somebody's hung up now, like on this connection. They can't, they're focusing more on the past than, getting any conclusion for this one. I'm not sure if you love me for me or who you think I am. Now self-worth issues are coming. See, I may not be good enough for you. You seem to have high standards. Somebody's beating themselves up over this connection, Sagittarius. I don't know whether it's you or the cross watcher. I feel so alone. Why did you abandon me? I thought the grass was going to be greener on the other side, but it wasn't. So there's guilt, there's shame, there's regret, and there's also a feeling that, oh, there's something wrong with me. Maybe they're the ones who thought the grass was going to be greener on the other side, and now they've lost the connection which was beautiful. I don't care what my family or anyone else has to say. I want you and nobody else. I was a master of hiding how I truly felt about you. You were the love of my life, but I couldn't see it because my heart was closed. I had to move on because I wasn't ready for a committed relationship. I'm so sorry for taking you for granted. Even though I cared about you, we just weren't right for each other then. I don't regret loving you. Out of all the people in the world to cheat on, why did you choose to cheat me? Out of all the people in the world to cheat on, why did you choose to cheat on me? So somebody's like, there's anger, there's resentment, there's loss, there's sadness, I think on both sides. One person could still be very angry and upset and saying, why did you do this to me? Was our whole relationship a lie? Did you fool me totally? That's what the other person is asking. Don't let's end it this way. So somebody is still hopeful. They're still in their dreams. They're still hoping that, if only I could have victory with the other person. So let's start the reading, Sagittarius. But first I'm going to take an angel blessing card. And this one is going to be for the viewer. Now you could be watching. Maybe your cross watch is watching for you. So this is a card intended for the person who's been drawn to this reading. A blessing, guidance, advice, or a message for the viewer, Spirit. And this card here says Mother. Somebody is either missing your nurturing, or maybe if this is you and you're hurting, then you need to first and foremost treat yourself like your own little baby and nurture yourself, Sagittarius. Maybe you can ask your mom or, reach out to a best friend or something. Okay, Spirit, tell me now. Let's start with person A, and newcomers, please remember, these are not gender-based, and I don't know which side you're on, nor do I want to know. I'm going to be talking to both sides, and I'll be dealing with them fairly. So if this is your reading and you're resonating, then you'll pick up which side you're on and who this person is for you. And like I always say, it can be, of course, a love interest, a spouse, an ex, could even be a business partner or a best friend or a secret crush or something, even a relative maybe. So use your judgment there. So right now I'm going to focus only on one side, which is person A for me, and later we'll move that side to person B. So person A, Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah. They are feeling blocked. They feel because of their ego and pride and selfish behavior, or maybe they weren't opening up their emotions. They do have love in their heart, but they feel that the other person has now kind of turned their back on me. They are kind of recognizing their own petty behavior. They're recognizing, yes, I was selfish, I was self-centered, and they're kind of putting themselves down right now. This person has lost enthusiasm for anything at the moment. Because they feel that because of the way they behaved, the other person has given up on them. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they feel somewhere they feel they lost out. Maybe too much time has gone by as well, and now they feel I've lost out on my chance, and why did I lie to them? Now I'm not going to get a second chance with them. I've been judged now by them. I've been blocked by them. I've lost out on my chance to have a future with them. So they're kind of beating themselves over it. Why is that? Person A, tell me. Because you lied to your person? Six of Swords in reverse, because things are still in troubled waters. Things are still going backwards instead of going forward. Nothing is moving, and this person could be now reflecting on the way they treated their person, right? And also recognizing that, this was always my soulmate. This is the one love of mine that, was sent to me by the universe. And now they're stressed out. They're losing sleep. They're having sleepless nights. They're having nightmares because they know they've done something very wrong. Justice in reverse. Almost like they're beating themselves over all the wrongs that they've done. They know that the other person was very loving, very kind, very generous, and a perfect mate to have in their life, but they know that they played some mind games and breadcrumbed that the other person maybe, or promised a partnership but never delivered, or ran away, or ghosted the other person or something. So they are kind of seeing their own face in the mirror now, and they are not happy about it. Okay, so person A, tell me, how do you see the connection now? How do you feel about person B, and how do you feel about this connection? Person A says, I can't stop thinking about them. I don't want any other option in my life. All I can think about is that one big golden cup which came from the universe, and because of my ego, my pride, I think I lost it. Yeah, they have high regard for the other person. They feel that they can never replace the other person who was so nurturing, so loving, so kind, and but now is holding back from them. Now no longer giving of that love. Six of Wands. Yep. They know, they broke promises, they made promises they never kept, and now it's like, even if I go back, now I know, after the way I held back from them, I'm sure I'll be rejected. They're kind of very sure that the other person sees them as a heartbreaker, promise breaker, and must be still very upset and angry with them, will probably see them as some kind of a trickster or something. So that's the reason they're kind of being harsh on themselves, I feel. Maybe with good reason. I'm sure person B is saying, yeah, they should. That's exactly what they did. But but they're focusing more on the bad parts instead of focusing on how do I now rectify this. So action from person A is here, which I'll open later, Sagittarius. Right now I'm going to go to the other side and see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, 8 of Wands in reverse. In your feelings, in your emotions. Yeah, person B says, I did love them, but I know they also love me. I know heart of hearts they loved me, but they never were emotionally available to me. They were always blowing hot and cold with me. Things were always stuck in this connection, because now I know why, because they never wanted to commit. They just wanted to have fun. They wanted to be a player. They just wanted some passion from me. They were not in the game for long-term commitment anyway. So all they wanted was no commitment, only passion. So why do you feel that way, person B? Tell me. Person B says, because they broke my heart. I mean, 3 swords in my heart. Yeah, what person B is telling me right now is, not only did they break my heart, but they are so arrogant. You know, they're so full of themselves. They haven't even come to explain themselves or apologize to me for all that they did. Now, we know person A wants to go back, but they feel, what's the point of going back? If I go back, I'm not going to be forgiven, right? I will be turned away. I will be seen as a trickster. They'll still be angry with me. So the other person saying, yeah, but they should have at least apologized, right? I mean, look at their pride, look at their ego. They are still just at the way I left them. They're exactly there, and they haven't moved an inch. So basically, person B says that, they just played mind games with me, Omkaratarot. It was always about what they wanted. They made me feel like I was a loser. And they made me a loser in this. And they made me feel like I was not good enough. And they refused to change their ways. So, well, then I decided if nothing is going to change, then I have to pick up my sword now and cut away the past. I don't trust them anymore. I'm now moving towards my own happiness. I'm trying to do things logically, make future decisions logically, where I know that there'll be a sunshining day. I'm not going to trust anyone. See, so person B is also kind of lost trust now in even future relationships because of what they went through with person A. If only they had talked, then that hurt wouldn't be there on person B's side, right? So right now they are like stumped because they're saying after all that they did, they didn't even consider me worthy of an apology. So that's the hurt feeling they are going to now move forward with, becoming that cups is gone, the sword is up. They are going to be maybe, it'll be difficult for them to trust new people in their life. So that's why Spirit said communication is very important. So person B, tell me, how do you see the connection now? And how do you see person A? Hierophant. What's the Hierophant? Yeah, person B says, I'm healing my own broken heart, Omkaratarot, because this burden became too much for me to bear. I think person may have in their conversations maybe given a hint that, we'll be committed, we'll be together, I want to work on this connection with you, you are all I want. And then they snuck away, or they ghosted, or there's some lies came to the fore or something. So person B is very discontent, very, very discontent. They feel they never received the offer that they were expecting. They were just left standing. So Two of Wands. Yeah, person B says, I don't want to go back to a person. See, according to person B, person A has not changed because they haven't had that communication. So person B says, no, I don't want to go back and repeat a chapter with them because I don't want a connection which is only passion. And I know they don't love me. I know because if they had loved me, they would have explained things to me or apologized to me. So yeah, they don't love me, so I'm going to turn my back on them. And yes, I am going to be very defensive. I'm not going to allow anyone to come into my life and hurt me again. So person B has also been through some emotional pain. So a lot of pain. I mean, 3 of Swords twice. They've been healing their own broken heart for all this while. So let's see what actions you guys will take then, Sagittarius. I'm going to take another deck for this one. And while I shuffle this deck now, my turn, may I please remind you, if you could just tap the like button for me, please. The thumbs up button really helps the videos to circulate, I've been told. And it just makes me feel happy to know that you guys are interacting with me. So you can even leave a comment or say hi or something. It keeps me motivated to do more videos for you. And I always reply. 99% I always reply, unless there is no reason to reply. Some of you kind of, not you, but some other signs, they'll just vent. So I know they're not looking for a reply, they are just wanting to say something. So I give them the space to do that. Alright, so person A, let's start with you. Action from your end towards person B or otherwise. 7 of Pentacles. They are very disappointed. Person is sitting in sadness, regret, shame, guilt, disappointment. So action, person A. Yeah, they are just curled up, standing. It's almost like They are trapped in their own mind. This person is trapped in their own emotions right now, even though they're not making a move at all. At all. They are somewhere visualizing, like in their dream world, that one day, maybe in the future, maybe if things had gone that way, or if they go that way now, maybe one day I can be with them and then it'll feel so good. It's like they're dreaming of that victory, but this is where they are. All right, so person B, action from your end towards person A or otherwise. Wheel of Fortune. Person B saying, I am not going to stay stuck anymore, Omkaratarot. I've been stuck for too long. I'm going to now allow the universe to take me forward to wherever they want me to go. So tell me, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune for you. See, all the bells started ringing the minute the Wheel of Fortune came out. The phone, the iPad, the alarm, everything went on together. King of Swords, the Lovers, Hierophant, the Hermit. Yeah, person B says, I waited for them to come and clear the air with me. I was really hoping they would come and talk to me, clear the air, have some communication with me, but they never made that choice. They never made the choice to do anything or offer me any kind of commitment. So, you know what, Omkaratarot, I've thought long and hard. I'm ready to start a brand new journey now. I'm ready to start a brand new journey. I know what I deserve. I want to bring in the 10 of Cups. If I don't find a soulmate quickly, I will focus on myself and bring all that happiness to myself. But I'm going to now be very discerning, and I'm going to keep myself guarded because I'm never going to allow another person to hurt me. But yeah, they are kind of still moving forward. They are kind of allowing the universe to take them to the next phase of their life. So both of you seem to be very disappointed. That's what I have for you. Till next time then, Sagittarius. Love and light. Take care. Namaste.